everybody, I'm Jen Ives, Associate Director of Meetings for AMS. I'm here today to give more information to you speakers to help you best prepare for your presentation during our virtual meeting coming up in January. First of all, I'd really like to thank you for all of the work that you've already done for your presentation. The things you do are really ensuring that our meeting will be a success, and we could not do it without you, so thank you. First, I'd like to tell you more about the things you can do before the meeting to ensure that your presentation is successful and that the virtual meeting is a great experience for all of our attendees. First, I'd ask you that if you haven't already, please confirm your willingness to present with your session chair. They should have reached out earlier this month of December to make sure that you're able to present. Letting us know you're able to present helps us better to plan for the meeting. Also, I would like to remind you to please upload your materials ahead of time. We realize that this is a new process and that most speakers are used to uploading their presentation files right in the speaker ready room once we're on site. Unfortunately, that's not possible in a virtual setting, and that in order to properly prepare for the meeting and make sure this is a great experience for everyone and that it goes smoothly, we are asking for your files ahead of time. I do know that our original deadline of 28 December was difficult for many people a difficult deadline for people to meet with the holidays and everything, and the fact that just there's so much going on for everyone right now. We are absolutely sensitive to that fact, and because of that, we have made the decision to extend the deadline for uploads to 11:59 p.m. Eastern on the 3rd of January. Please note that's a Sunday at the end of a holiday weekend. AMS is actually closed Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and Saturday and Sunday. And I also want to let you know that we can't really guarantee that any homework files for you Lightning presenters would be uploaded into the virtual meeting platform when it opens on January 4th if you do upload after that deadline that we originally gave you of 28 January, but we will do our very best to make sure that they are in there and available. Please also note that just if you need technical help during that holiday time of the 31st of January, 31st of December to the 3rd of January, we may be a little bit slower to respond, and we may not be able to help you in as a timely manner as we would if you reach out to us by December 28th. You'll upload any of your files into Presenter Zone. You should have already received an email from us with instructions and an invitation link to your Presenter Zone where you can go and upload your materials. If you haven't received that email, please reach out to us at meetings.ametsoc.org so that we can get that to you as soon as possible. Also, we'd like you to mark your calendars for our speaker training sessions. They'll happen the first week of January. We'll have the one for Lightning presenters on the 5th, our keynote speakers on the 6th, and on the 7th we'll be talking to the high-level speakers, town hall meetings, and lectures, as well as our panels. Look for an invitation link to a Zoom webinar in your email. Also, we'd like to remind you to please register for the meeting by the 8th of January. Again, we know this is a new process for us because we normally don't impose a deadline for our speakers to register, but in an in-person meeting, we're able to check hotel lists or see if you picked up your badge to make sure that you're going to show up for your session. Even right before a session begins, our session chair will look around and make sure the presenter is in the room so things go smoothly. In a virtual setting, obviously, it's a little bit harder to do that, which is why we're asking that you register by the 8th of January. Honestly, it would be great if you could register even before the 4th of January to ensure you're able to get into our platform when it opens, and you can play around with it and make your own schedule and get used to it before the week of the meeting actually begins. But the last day to register would be the 8th of January. After that, if you're not registered, we will withdraw your presentation from the program because we're assuming that you're not planning to present. Please bear with us while we work out, all of these new processes. Really, this is all a work in progress, and we're learning a lot. Again, if for some reason you can't meet that deadline, please reach out to us and we can work with you, because really we want to make sure this is a great experience for everyone. Also, I encourage you to please, if you have not already, look at our speaker information pages at annual.ametsoc.org. Those pages we've revamped recently, mid-January, mid-December, we revamped those with clearer information that will hopefully be easier for you to understand and use and reference quickly. On those pages, we have a great document that I preview here. It's a speaker tip for presenting virtually. In that, we give you information about making sure your video and your connection and your audio is great during the live portion of your presentation, that your slides are easy to read virtually and also just accessible for everyone to be able to view. We give information on Zoom, and finally information on pre-recording your presentation, because we are asking all of our presenters to pre-record their presentation, which is definitely new in a virtual setting, so we give some notes on that. Also, we include instructions on captioning your presentation if you'd like to. We also have some templates for you. The templates are for the summary slide, which I'll talk a little bit more in a minute, and also some virtual backgrounds if you'd like to use those during your presentation as well. Before I go into too much detail about what to prepare for the meeting and also what's going to be going on during each live session, I do want to address quickly the difference between a lightning talk and a keynote talk. When we decided to take the meeting virtual, it became clear that we did need to compress our schedule and our sessions down so that our attendees weren't spending so much time on screens, which is hard to do in a virtual setting. So ultimately, we decided to focus most of our live session time during the week of 10 to 15 January on Q&A and discussion, and then make any other materials available online on demand before the meeting so that attendees could watch that content and consume it on their own time in preparation for the live meeting week. Because of that, we ultimately compressed our normal 15-minute talks down to 5 minutes of live presentation time. Those are the lightning talks. So during those live sessions, they'll just be focusing on Q&A and discussion in 5-minute increments. Those presenters are welcome to upload pre-recorded video files of their full 15-minute presentation beforehand. Also, we did realize that not all presentations would fit into that lightning talk mold, so we did offer the keynote talk option as well to our program chairs when they were organizing their sessions. Those talks are more than 5 minutes long, and those will be presented live, and also probably have a Q&A and discussion portion towards the end. Just to note that any town halls, lectures, panels should fit into the lightning talk versus keynote mold. Some of them may be a little bit different. So if you have questions on that, we recommend you reach out to your session chair to talk more about your particular session if you don't fit into this mold. If you're also wondering if you have a lightning talk or a keynote talk, we suggest you look in the online program, and there you'll be able to see the duration of your talk. If your talk is 5 minutes long, you're a lightning. If it's longer than 5 minutes, you're a keynote. Now I'll go into a little bit more detail about the files you'll be preparing and uploading for your presentation. As a reminder, the deadline for upload is the 3rd of January, so please make sure your files are uploaded by that time. We'll be uploading everything starting in your presenter zone, so look for that email if you haven't seen it already. When you go into presenter zone, you'll see a place where you can upload your pre-recorded homework video file or your summary slide if you're a lightning talk, or if you're a keynote talk, you'll see the option for a backup video file or a slide deck. And also everyone has the option to upload their extended abstract into presenter zone as well, but that is optional, but encouraged. One quick note is that the summary slide and the backup video file and the slide deck all of those files will be used, for live sessions. So within Presenters Corner, those sections will bring you to a link for another website that's for our production company that will be running our live sessions. So you'll be uploading those there. So it's just another place to log in. You'll set your own password and upload those files. So don't be confused if you end up, going to another site. We apologize if this isn't, quite so intuitive, but this is the best way to make sure everybody who needs certain files gets them as quickly as possible, and allowed us to extend that deadline for you to the 3rd of January for upload. Okay, so what you'll prepare obviously depends on what kind of talk you'll be given. So Lightning Talk presenters, my friends with 5-minute scheduled presentation times, will be uploading their pre-recorded homework video file and their summary slide. We talked about both, but I'll go into some really quick detail. The pre-recorded homework video file is as a reminder, is your full 15-minute presentation that you would have given on site, so that our attendees can watch those ahead of time and prepare for your live sessions. Please upload those as an MP4 file, and because that's staying in Presenter Zone, the max file size is 1.5 gig per homework video file. We have instructions on how to prepare these on our website, and we encourage you to also caption your video file as well. You'll also be uploading your summary slide. Your one slide, again, will have basic information about your presentation, really meant to just jog the memory of our attendees, because we're assuming that they've already watched your full 15-minute homework video file. We have templates available for you if you'd like that. Please take a look at those templates, because even if you don't use the template, which is fine, we do ask that you include all of that basic information to make sure that our technical support people know that they're on the same page as you, and our audience knows what they're looking at during the live session time. You can upload those as a PDF file or a PPT file, or as a video, as an image file like a PNG or a JPEG. If you're making your slide deck in Keynote, that's fine, but please convert it over to an image file before you upload it. And the max file size for that is 2 gig. For you Keynotes, you'll also be uploading a video file and a slide file. Your video file is just a backup of your full presentation. We've run into, we've all run into technical difficulties in our virtual space over the past few months, and we just want to make sure that we have something available for our attendees to watch in case you experience technical difficulties, or we do, or if just something comes up and you're not able to present. So please upload just a quick backup file for us to show. It will only be shown if there is an issue, because we are expecting you to present live during your session. Just like the homework files, that should also be uploaded as an MP4 file, and the max size for that is the 2 gigabyte. You'll also be uploading your full slide deck. This is really important because technical support will be sharing their screen with your slides rather than you sharing your screen during the presentation. Remember, all you have to worry about is unmuting and showing your camera and saying next slide during your live presentation. You'll upload those as a PPT or a PDF file, or an image file like a JPEG or a PNG. More reminders here, make sure you convert your Keynote to an image file, and your max file size to upload is 2 gig. I'd also like to let you know that on our website, we do have a tutorial video on how to upload your files in Presenters Corner if you have questions. Also, you can stick around for the end of this video here, and we've added that video for you to view as well, for Lightning speakers and for Keynote speakers. Now I'll talk a little bit about what to expect during the meeting. Attendees can chat with you if you opt into that within the platform before, during, or after the meeting. So look out for that so that you can continue conversations, throughout, which is a great opportunity. Also, I want to make sure you remember that you're going to want to enter your live session, and only your live session, through the Zoom webinar link that will be emailed to you the first week of January, and not through the annual meeting virtual platform. This will ensure you have the ability to unmute your mic and turn on your camera and participate as a presenter rather than as an attendee. You're going to want to enter your session 20 minutes before your scheduled session time to ensure that you can work out any technical details like troubleshooting your audio or video, your background, any of that before the session broadcasts to our attendees. If you have questions about Zoom webinar, and you want to see what that email is going to look like and kind of walk through that, we'll play a tutorial for you in a moment. If that tutorial doesn't clear things up for you and you still have questions, technical questions about Zoom and things should go to amsvirtual@projection.com. Or if you have other questions or within 24 hours before your session begins you haven't received your link, please email meetings@ametsoc.org and we'll make sure you're all set up. And now we'll play that video.
All right, good day, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Zoom and how to join for your session. In the next couple of weeks, my team and I will start sending out all the links for the individual sessions. Something to note is if you have multiple sessions, you will be receiving multiple emails. So once it is time for your session, simply click on the link in the email. If you have it set that way, this link will open up Zoom automatically on your computer. Now, the technician will start the webinar roughly 20 minutes before your session start time. So you won't be able to join until they're in, but they should be in at the 20-minute mark. So we ask everybody to join early so that we can test your audio, test your video, and make sure we have everybody in attendance for that session. Now, as soon as you get into the webinar, you're going to see the Start Webinar button at the very top. What we're in right now is called a practice session, and that's really a green room so that we can test everybody, make sure everything is good to go before we open the room up to the attendees. So please avoid this button at all costs. The technician in your individual room will start the webinar at the appropriate time. It's usually at about 1 minute out from session scheduled start time. So the first thing we want to do is we want to click on this participants button here at the bottom. And as you can see, it's named me the wrong name for this session. So my name is not AMS01 producer. So what we're going to do is hover over it. We're going to click on the More button, then we're going to click on Rename. So go ahead and just type in your full name and hit Enter. After that, we want to go down to the very bottom. We want to make sure that when we first join session, we are unmuted and our video is started. Now on the audio button, you do have several choices for your microphone and your speaker, so just set it to what your particular computer is using. I'd say odds are it's going to be the internal mic on a laptop, or if you have an external mic, you want to make sure that is sourced properly. Again, with speakers, if you're using the computer speakers or if you're using some Bluetooth headphones or something like that, just make sure it's set to the proper input and output. On the video tab, most computers only have one camera, so it should be set to your webcam. Something to keep in mind, if it is a newer laptop and it has the slide over the webcam, please make sure that slide is open so that we can actually see you. Now, as far as help, if you're having problems with either of these things, the technician will be in the room. There will also be a volunteer in the room. So down here at the bottom, you have your chat box, and you can chat with individuals specifically with them, or you can chat with the group as a whole. So all Q&A for the session is going to be ran through the same thing. So we're going to have it set to all panelists and attendees. That way attendees can ask questions and the session chair or moderator can read the question out to the individual presenter when it's time. But you can also chat one-on-one with somebody if you need to get something figured out or say hi. And that is Zoom. If you have any questions in the meantime, you can always reach out to amsvirtual@projection.com, and I'll be happy to walk you through anything I can help with. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to talk about what to expect during the live session. For lightning talk speakers, you'll have an introduction from the session chair. You will be unmuted with your camera on while you're presenting. Our technical support person will show that summary slide that you've uploaded to Presenter Zone. so that all you have to worry about is your camera and your microphone. During your live presentation time, that 5 minutes where you've been scheduled, you're going to want to give a quick summary of your abstract in your presentation, and then dive right into your Q&A and discussion. Again, I want to remind you that really your presentation time, when you're giving that quick summary, it's really just to jog the memory of the attendees, because we're operating under the assumption that they've already watched the pre-recorded homework video file, so that you can make most of your time discussion. During that discussion, the audience will be typing their questions right into the Zoom webinar chat. Our session chairs will be moderating that chat, and the session chair will be also unmuted and will ask you questions aloud, and you can answer them aloud as well. When your time is up, your session chair will turn their camera on so that you can see them and so that they can introduce the next speaker. We know that time is tight and 5 minutes isn't a ton of time, but we do ask that you be respectful of the other speakers in your session and the audience as well. For your keynote speakers, you'll also be introduced by your session chair. You'll also be unmuted with your camera on, and your technical support person will be showing your full slide deck, the one you've uploaded to Presenter Zone. So again, all you have to worry about is turning on your camera and your microphone, and then saying next slide when you'd like your slide to be advanced, so that technical support can do that for you. You'll be giving your full presentation and talking about all of your slides for the amount of time you've been scheduled for in the online program. That could be 10 minutes, that could be 15 minutes, it could be half an hour. Please look in the online program to see what your duration is so you know how to properly prepare. If there's time at the end of your presenting portion of your time, you can also do a Q&A and a discussion that will work very similarly to the Lightning Talk Q&A as well. The audience will be typing their questions into the Zoom webinar chat. The session chair will be monitoring that and will ask you questions from that chat aloud, and you'll also answer aloud. Your signal to stop is also when your session chair turns on their camera to introduce the next speaker or to close out the session. If you need help during your live session, we encourage you to reach out to the technical support person by typing your question or your issue into the Zoom webinar chat. We prefer that you direct those questions or issues to panelists only, so that just the technical support person or anyone who's speaking or the session chair in your session can help you. Our technical support person will obviously be able to troubleshoot any technical issues. We'll also have a volunteer in every session that can be your line to the AMS staff, or can help you get any other kind of help or answer any other questions you might have as well, to make sure your presentation goes, super smooth. Also, if during your session or during any part of the annual meeting you see a violation to our policy on professional conduct during our meetings, which does also apply to virtual meetings as well, we encourage you to email conduct@ametsoc.org or call 617-226-3965. We'll be recording all of our live sessions so that we can make them available to attendees in the virtual meeting platform. They'll be available for 3 months. Also, the turnaround time is 48 hours, so you can expect to see those just 48 hours after your session takes place if you'd like to revisit anything or look at your own talk. And then after that 3 months, when the virtual meeting platform is archived, we'll be sending all of our files and our homework video files over to the online program, where we'll archive that forever, just like we do for all of our other AMS meetings. And that's all. I'd like to say thank you to all of you speakers. We truly could not do this virtual meeting without you. This is all a learning process for us, and I'm sure for you as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us at meetings@ametsoc.org. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we'd love to hear from you, and we can't wait to see you in person hopefully soon. Please stick around because now we'll have the 2 tutorials on uploading your files in Presenter's Corner, a full walkthrough for you. First up, we'll have the lightning talks, and then we'll go into the keynotes. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.
Hello, authors. Welcome to the AMS 101st Annual Meeting, to be held virtually 10 through 15, January 2021. In this short tutorial, you will learn how to access your presenter zone and upload the necessary items for your abstract presentation. First, access your welcome email that contains a link to your presenter zone. You will be immediately prompted to accept the consent form. After consenting, please make certain to read the welcome message and review important deadlines. Your presenter zone includes several important headers where you will need to upload information. Let's start with the left column under your contact information. Here you'll want to upload a headshot. Select the blue link labeled Update Photo. Please drag or drop a PNG or JPEG headshot of yourself here and then select Done. Next, you'll want to update your biography. Select Edit Your Biography and enter up to 200 characters. To save, select Update Biography. Now let's explore the right column of your presenter zone. Here you will see your abstract details, including abstract title, date, time, and co-authors. Underneath that, you'll see extended abstract, as well as lightning talk, homework video file, and summary slide. This is where you will upload your AMS PowerPoint template, upload lightning talk summary slide, upload your homework video file, and your extended abstract. First, download your PowerPoint slide template by clicking on either link, PowerPoint Templates or Keynote Templates. This download will provide you with a few options to choose from to use as your lightning talk summary slide. When you are ready to submit your lightning talk summary slide, click on the Upload Lightning Talk Summary Slide link. This link will take you to the AMS Upload website. The slide will be presented on screen to attendees during your presentation time. Next, upload your pre-recorded homework file. This video will be available for attendees to view in advance of your lightning presentation. Click on the corresponding blue link, and then click Done when uploaded. Finally, you can upload your extended abstract. Click on the link Upload Extended Abstract here. Click Done when uploaded. Please make certain your pre-recorded homework file and lightning talk summary slide are uploaded by Monday, December 28th. Your extended abstract will need to be submitted by February 15th. Additional instructions on how to log into the virtual platform will be sent in a separate email. Thank you again for joining us on this virtual event experience. Hello, authors. Welcome to the AMS 101st Annual Meeting, to be held virtually 10 through 15, January 2021. In this short tutorial, you will learn how to access your presenter zone and upload the necessary items for your abstract presentation. First, access your welcome email that contains a link to your presenter zone. You will be immediately prompted to accept the consent form. After consenting, please make certain to read the welcome message and review your important deadlines. Your presenter zone includes several important headers where you will need to upload information. Let's start with the left column under your contact information. Here, you'll want to upload a headshot. Select the blue link labeled Update Photo. Please drag or drop a PNG or JPEG headshot of yourself here, and then select Done. Next, you'll want to edit your biography. Select Edit Your Biography and enter up to 200 characters. To save, select Update Biography. Now let's explore the right column of your presenter zone. Here you'll see your abstract details, including your abstract title, date, time, and co-authors. Please note, all instructions labeled for keynote speakers also apply for panel speakers. At the bottom of your abstract details, you'll see Submit Your Keynote Slide Deck, Pre-Recorded and Extended Abstract. Click on the link Submit Your Keynote Slide Deck. This link will take you to the AMS Upload website. Next, you'll need to upload your pre-recorded. Click on the link named Upload Your Pre-Recorded here. This link will also take you to the AMS Upload website. Lastly, you can upload your extended abstract by clicking on the blue link labeled Upload Extended Abstract here. Please make certain your Keynote slide decks and pre-recorded are uploaded by Monday, December 28th. Your extended abstract can be uploaded until February 15th. Additional instructions on how to log into the virtual platform will be sent in a separate email. Thank you again for joining us on this virtual event experience.